What's up, my frag heads? It's your boy J Rock. You already know what's up. Hitting you with another fragrance review. Now, you know how we do it. Hit you with the three-piece: price, performance, and presentation. And last but not least, we'll get into the scent and we'll talk about it a little bit. Now, this one I don't have the box, but this is I'm pretty sure most of you are in the community. If you collect, you're familiar with this one. It's no stranger. This is Dunhill Icon. The perfumer behind this is Carlos Benaim. This was released back in 2015. All right, so this one, here's the top. It says Dunhill on it. It's black with silver letters. Pretty neat. It's pretty heavy. It's sturdy. It's a glass bottle. You have a thick, like if you drop it, it has a good amount of weight here to protect it. And over the glass, it has this like metal thing around it. So it's pretty sturdy. If you drop it, you kind of have to be purposely trying to break it for this to break. You could drop it and I'm pretty sure it'll be just fine. I'm not saying go ahead and do it, but if accidents do happen. If you did, I think you'd probably be all right. You got all that info down here as far as batch numbers, when it was released, brand, and so forth. How much juice is left? You can see it right there. It's a kind of clearer juice. It's a nice presentation. I like it. It's interesting looking. It's I haven't seen too many bottles that look this way. It has some weight to it, so it's sturdy. Has a This is the atomizer. This is the top. The atomizer is decent as well. Spray it real quick. So I give this presentation about a 9. I'm digging it. Um, it locks in. You could hold it like that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. And it spins and so forth. You saw the spray was pretty good as well. Get into performance. Um, some people say this is like a skin scent. Some people say it doesn't last at all. Everybody has different body chemistry as well, no. So the performance can be subjective. It can do things for me that it might not be able to do for you, and vice versa. It can do things for you that it might not do for me. So I'm gonna tell you my personal experience. I get close to 6 hours with this. Around when I'm hitting the 6 hour mark, it's very much a skin scent. Like I have to be looking for the scent to find it. But at the 5 hour mark, it still projects. I can still smell it. So for the projection, I would say I get a good elbow's length at least. Yeah, I would say at least that much. I get a nice amount of where you come close enough, you can smell it. I haven't really tested it for sillage and stuff. I wore it a few times. It's been kind of windy, but as far as projection itself, I thought it was decent. It was average longevity, like I said, about five to 6 hours. So I'll give the performance about a 7. As far as price, I'm not sure what the retail price is, but you could find this online for about $35. If you pay 40, it's a bit on the high side. You look hard enough, you could probably find it around 30 to 35. I wouldn't pay more than 40 for this if I was you, cause you can't find it for under that. So let's go with 35. It's $35 worth it for this scent? I would say yeah. It's not a bad deal. Decent projection. It's a nice smell. $35 totally worth it. I'll give that a 9 as well. The price is good. Now let's get into the most important thing, to the scent. Now this scent, when I spray it, mid note and the heart, the neroli is there throughout the whole fragrance from beginning to end, at least for me. But in the middle, once you get rid of that bergamot, that black pepper, it says the black pepper is supposed to be a mid note, but I get it on the opening. Once I get to the middle, I don't know what it is I get. It's the neroli mixed with something else. It's either lavender or cardamom. I don't know which of the two it is, but it's mixed with one of those two and the neroli because it does slightly change, but it's still more neroli dominant. It says it's an aromatic woody. This is kind of like a white floral to me, honestly. It's a nice clean scent, soapy. I would say this is mass appealing. It's definitely a compliment getter. It's a signature scent, something you could wear every day. So it's worth it as this could be your daily driver for sure. That's why it's worth the price tag as well. It's I wouldn't necessarily say it's the most unique thing out there. I have about four neroli dominant fragrances, and they each smell slightly different from each other, like where you could say they're flankers of each other, right? They're none of them are quite the same. They all have a slight different twist. But if you have three or four neroli fragrances, you probably wouldn't need this because it's not gonna stray too far from the rest, if you will. But if you don't have any, this would be a nice one to pick up. I have Bright Neroli by Ferrari. I have Neroli Canvas. What other ones I have? I have a few other Nerolis. Oh, Aqua Amara. So any one of those would do. You just need to pick one. The one that's the most different, I would say, is the Aqua Amara because it has that orange burst and sea salt, which I find it the most interesting out of the ones I just mentioned. But I don't think you need out of those four. I don't think you need two. I think just go with one, pick one and go with it. You don't need all four of them because they're not different enough unless you're just collecting and you don't mind having 100 bottles. But if you're trying to keep 5 or 6 bottles like a normal person, you don't need all four. Just pick one. So I wouldn't say it's the most unique, but it's a nice scent. And when people say, "Oh, it's not unique. I smelled 100 fragrances like this." I don't think that's a reason to lose points because the average person isn't gonna have 100 of them, so they're not gonna say, "Oh, it's a repeat. It's something I already have," because it's most likely not gonna be something I already have. So, you know what I mean? So if it's good, pick one of them. You don't need all of them, but you might want to have one. So, with that mindset in mind, I would give this fragrance about an 8. It's very versatile. Could use it casually, everyday wear, and you can use this at night. I don't think I would use it at night or in, like for the nightlife, bars, clubs, stuff like that. I don't think I'd go with this, and I don't think I'd use it for dates either. I mean, you can, but I probably use something else. I'll use this casually every day at work or whatever. Also, as far as age groups, I think anybody, any age can rock this. This could be your first fragrance in junior high, high school, whatever. You can wear this. It's like I said, it's a nice, clean, refreshing smell. You could be in your 40s and wear this, or in your 50s. It's a very mass appealing, very universal. I would even say even a woman can wear it. I would say it's even unisex. It's really made for everybody. You can't lose with this one. The one downfall on this, if it had a flaw, I'd say is the performance. It's not bad, but it's not great. I get decent performance, but I spray heavy with this. Depending on now, your skin, it might work differently, but for me, I never go less than 6 sprays. Two on each arm, one on the wrist, one on the forearm, one on the inner elbow. Same on the other side, one on each side of the neck. Then sometimes I spray my hair and my back and my chest. So I go heavy. I go closer to 10 most of the time. And with that, I get close to 6 hours with decent projection. It's kind of hard to overspray with this one. So I'd say I recommend, going heavy on the spray. Also, this is good for summer, spring. I would even say, depending on what part of the country, even fall. But it's not gonna work in winter. It's not gonna cut through all that heavy wind and stuff. You're gonna wanna go with something more appropriate for the weather. So yeah, that's the one thing. Go a little heavier on the sprays. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps out the channel. It helps spread the word, and helps out your boy right here. That way, more people watch the video. I get more comments, to socialize with all you, which is the main reason why I do these videos. Also, you want to see more of the same? Hit that subscribe button. That way, you get notified every time the new videos up. That always helps, guys. Um, and leave your comments. That's important too. I love the comment section. That's one of my favorite things is reading y'all's comments, hearing everybody's opinions. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna get offended if you don't like a fragrance I gave a high score to, or if you like a fragrance I gave a low score to. That ain't me. I mean, there's thousands of fragrances for a reason, because we're not gonna like the same ones. Variety is good. Diversity, different types is good. You don't want the same shit, right? We all want different things. Keeps the world from being boring, guys. All right, that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll check you guys out next time.